What's up, guys? Colby Cheese here with another video showing you guys one of my greatest creations of all time. No, I'm just kidding, but it is pretty fun. This is my Facebreaker character, and essentially I just run around and I punch everything in the face. So we're gonna be doing this villa map here, level 70. I'm actually level 75, so I've just been leveling this guy. He's not really the highest level just yet, but he is doing a lot of damage. As you can see, I can just run in here and boop a doop boop. Everything is blown up and dead. So I really enjoy playing this Facebreaker character, to be honest with you. I think I've always really liked Infernal Blow. It's just, to me, one of the more satisfying abilities in the game. The fact that you can just explode corpses all over the place and a massive area. It's just really cool. The fact that everything just dies all at once. I don't know. I've always liked builds like this, especially ones that blow things up in ice, for example. I just like exploding corpses, and this build can do that for you. The greatest thing about this, if you watch some of my previous leveling videos, is that Facebreakers are a great way to just level a character. Even if you're not planning on using Facebreaker in the end game, it's a great leveling skill. So it's something that you can use as low level as level 19 once you get melee splash, all the way through the end of the game, and you're not gonna have any issues with it. So it's all around a good choice for a spell if you enjoy it. Now, once you get to around level 60 plus, especially into maps, the gear requirement does go up quite a bit on it, in the sense that you're gonna want to have some really nice rolled fizz damage rings, as well as a fizz damage on your amulet. You can also, well, I actually don't have fizz damage on my amulet at the moment. I have a Bringer of Rain, and this is pretty much what gave me a massive increase in DPS, because it gives you that free 7 link, as well as the 20 to 30 flat fizz on the helm itself, and the block chance. Honestly, Bringer of Rain kind of makes this build. I'll say that. You can also do like Abyssus if you are in a softcore league, and just use a 6-link armor if you have that kind of currency sitting around to do that. I still have a crappy shield. Well, it's actually a good shield. I'm using a Parandus shield still. Very cheap shields. You can pick that thing up for like 2 chaos. And it's mostly what you're going to use until you can get a really GG shield, something with a lot of block chance and the right resistances on it. If I can pick up a good block chance shield with fire and cold resist, which are the ones I need at the moment, then I can drop my current amulet and get one with fizz damage, and I'll go up to around 20,000 DPS. Now, I do have some legacy Facebreakers that I just bought once the Nemesis League ended, and I put those on. I was sitting around 12,000 DPS with my close to 800% Facebreakers, but now with these close to 1,000%, it did go up to 15k currently, like I said, without the amulet. So really fun build so far. All around, it's very simple also, so I can show you the passive tree here. Let me just kind of pull that sucker up here. Alright, so jumping in here, I started off as a Marauder. I wanted to get all that life regen and crap like that. Of course, we're going to go for the diamond skin. Easy resist nodes, block chance, the regen from the endurance charge. Endurance charges gives you a lot of defenses as well. Blood drinker for the life leech, some more life on the way. Picking up the int node, we definitely need that. I also have a temporary resist node. I take that just for the time being until I get a better shield with better resistances or something on my rings or whatever. Path of the Warrior, definitely required. You want the resist from Sentinel, also gives you some good defenses. You're going to grab all of the melee physical damage nodes, of course, and there's one by the Marauder tree as well you can grab very easily. We're going to go down to the Diamond Flesh, back up around, wrapping into Iron Reflexes, a lot of defenses there, and then coming all the way around. I don't have those life nodes yet, I'll get them in the next couple of levels. Weapon Artistry for the 20% melee fizz damage. Really good node, like one of the best nodes in the game there for a lot of builds. But yes, it also gives you the block chance. And so right now I'm sitting at around 71% chance to block with my shield. As I level up a little bit further, I'll grab, of course, the remaining life nodes that I'm missing. These 4 here as well. I'll head back around and I'll pick up the strength node here with the life, as well as the other strength, holy strength there, and then we'll grab the final block nodes. That'll just make me ultra tanky, as well as, since I'm going to be eventually replacing my shield for something better. I may have to get Wisdom of the Glade, because I do want to wear the spell block shield, which is like 71 int requirement. I don't have enough at the moment. So overall, that is pretty simple for the skill tree. I can go ahead and show off some of the the items that I'm using, which are fairly basic as well. The items are fairly simple, of course. Facebreaker is very cheap. You can get them for like 2 chaos. If you want really perfect rolls, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more, of course. So fizz damage is the main thing on rings. You just want to get fizz damage and then life if you can, and resist. And for your amulet, fizz damage if you can, and then resist. Shield, same thing. You want to have lots of block chance. It's the main thing, block chance on shields, and then whatever resist that you're missing from your jewelry. Your boots, you're going to need the most resist possible on those. That's pretty important. I don't even have a lot of life on these, but I wanted the move speed, so as you can see, I didn't spend a lot of money on those. The helm is the bringer of rain. This would be the most expensive item that you can buy for the build. Mega Nord's girdle is going to be a little bit expensive as well, like an Exalt or so, maybe 2 depending on who you buy from. 10 to 20 flat fizz though, very important, very much necessary to get that belt. That's going to give you a huge amount of DPS for the build. Now the gems are fairly simple. You're just going to have Blood Magic, Infernal Blow, Melee Splash, and Multi-Strike linked inside your Bringer of Rain. Of course, melee physical damage is inside there, faster attacks, that's all good. Now, the thing about these is you want to have as much 20% quality on all those that you can. You're going to get a lot of increased range from those. Hatred and Grace is what you want to use for your auras, obviously linked to reduce mana. And then finally, Enduring Cry linked with castle damage taken and vulnerability. That's pretty much all I really use. I also have like a totem that I have Rejuve on, but I don't really ever use that, to be honest. So that's the build summed up for you guys. Just a few final notes before we end the video though. Since you do not have a weapon with Facebreakers, you are going to need to have an offhand swap if you would like to use like a Leap Slam or something like that. Although a lot of people use offhand swap for a spell block shield or something of that nature. You can also keep in mind that this build, although quite cheap for leveling up, yes, will cost you a little bit for the Bringer Rain and the Mega Nords and rolling really good fizz damage jewelry. So keep that in mind also. A lot of fun for the builds. I definitely recommend it. For the bandits, it's pretty much going to be the same thing you would expect, which is Help Oak on all 3 difficulties for the endurance charge, the physical damage, and then the extra HP. Pretty much that is it though, guys. I think that this is a great build for beginners as well, other than the fact that you will need a little bit of currency to really maximize your damage into the late game, but other than that, you should be good to go. So I'll see you guys around for my next build video. If you have any more questions, be sure to jump on my stream at twitch.tv/KolbyCheese, and I'll be sure to answer any of that stuff. And check out the forum thread that I'll create if you want to see all of the items and any more, the exact passive tree and all that good stuff, which I'll have linked down below. So I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm KolbyCheese. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out.